Yeah, thank you for that question. Yes, it should absolutely be illegal. In fact, I co-patroned legislation this year by Delegate Rob Krupika. I wish I could tell you that I patroned it. I had the bill put in, but I let Delegate Krupika put it in. But absolutely it should be. It's discriminatory, and it should be made illegal, and I would support it.
Mr. Yule.
Yes, and I'm first it's discriminatory, and the African Americans certainly are the ones that are most impacted by this. And I'm pleased and proud of the fact that in my city of Alexandria, just less than 2 months ago, we banned the box. We fully support this, getting rid of it, and this will enable a lot of our young men and women the opportunity to get through the door, to have an opportunity to be interviewed. Once you're in the door and being interviewed, then you have a responsibility to disclose to that interviewer, your employer, whether or not you have committed a crime. But when it's there up front and you have to check that box to say, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Chapman.
Ban the box and make sure your voter rights are restored once you've paid your debt to society. You had to wait 5 years before, now you can wait 3 years, petition the governor to say whether your rights to be restored or not. So you need a chance for a man, to be a breadwinner in his family, to come out here, get a job, he's paid his debt to society, and we know disproportionately who's affected, brown and black men.
Mr. Evan.
Mayor Yule accurately described the situation what Ban the Box does. I co-sponsored and advocated for state legislation that actually passed the state Senate to ban the box. And one of the reasons I did that, besides that it's the right thing to do, is I had a constituent who couldn't get a job as a contractor, a painter, for a drug crime. What is that constituent supposed to do, and what is the likelihood, after years of not earning money, when he has to leave his parents' home, that he's going to commit another crime? And barrier crimes that Mr. Edmond described are very different. Crimes of pedophilia and that sort of thing to work in a school.
Thank you.
It's important to understand why this box is so offensive. Have you ever been arrested? Well, my Constitution says that you can only be convicted after due process. An arrest means nothing. Anyone can be arrested for anything, and we all know that black and brown people are more likely to be arrested than white people. An arrest is not enough. If you've been convicted, it depends on what you've been convicted of. There's a huge difference between nonviolent drug crimes, which, as I told you, I would end the drug war. That's not something that I think is something that's that important. And yeah, serious, if you're a rapist, if you're a pedophile, that's something very different.
Thank you. Mr. Byer.
I have been an employer for 40 years, and we have employed many formerly convicted felons, many that are there now. Some of them in real positions of responsibility. I've always been proud that we've had a chance to help them come back into society again in a good way. When I first read the Ban the Box movement just some months ago, I called my brother and we threw out all the old applications that day. Yes, we banned the box.
Thank you.